plan is to build a hand mounted on the steering wheel. Inside have a little motor, electric, that powers strings that pull fingers like tendons, powered by a solar panel on the roof of the car.
Oh, I don't see how it can.
Left-handed cutting. Right, I got my fingers all cast now. The tricky bit of getting it off, cutting it off with my left hand. I don't want to cut myself, so it's going to be a little tricky, but at least unlike a surgeon I can tell when it's getting close. Ah, just oh, yeah. There you go. Ow. Oh. Okay. All fingers and only one cut. First we're going to have to make a plaster mould of my hand and then use that to make the paper mache positive of the hand going like this. So, here goes. And like that. Wetting the plaster stuff and we start wrapping. Yeah, like that. So there. Got it off. I can see why doctors have invented special things to do this, because with a scalpel it's very dangerous. Luckily in my other life I was a surgeon. Okay. Breathe. Good. I'm happy with that. So our hand and finger mould are ready for our barrier wave. All we've got to do now is a mixture of PVA glue and water and tissue, paste in a layer on the side of the mould. After 2 days of the paper mache drying, it's time to get the auto wave hand and unwrap it. There it is, kind of creepy, but it's going to make a hand that will wave. Here we are inside the GBI tip shop. Let's have a look around, see what we can find. This is what I need. This is what I need. Perfect. Now these have little motors in them. They're auto spray things that you set up and they spray every 5 minutes or so, but they've got little motors and good gears. This is going to be perfect for something. This is the bit we want for that movement. So I've mounted our little Mortine spray robot mechanism on there, and I've taken the wires out and exposed them so we can hook them up to this cheap little solar panel, 12-volt solar panel, and see if it'll work. Hey, she's going. No batteries required. Direct drive. Right, significant moment, everyone. The fingers are on. They're all working. I've got my little hinges working with my fabric, and we're just about to cut the fingers and put the other hinges on. At the moment they just go like that, and I want it to go like that, like a real human. It's definitely entering the uncanny valley area. It's getting uncanny, although it's kind of cool and weird at the same time. It's working. So now we're going to chop the joints. Start with the little finger. This is kind of going to get gruesome, so if you're a bit squeamish, watch out. So I'm about to cut the fingers Yakuza style with the little finger first on the joints to make them bend properly. Just cut off the finger. Oh, never mind. I can stick it back on. Always put a bit of new fabric under there. It's pretty creepy. There you are, it's all done. Actually working now, which is quite good. But I gotta say, I think maybe everyone's gonna be too scared to use this thing. So I've attached our strings to this pin that's stuck into this red actuator, and when this turns, it just pulls it back quickly. Let's pull apart one of these things and wire it up so that when the power goes through to the hand, it also goes through to this little light and lights the hand up at night. Okay, here I am outside the Great Barrier Social Club, and tonight I'm going to be testing my prototype of the Robo Wave to see what the locals think. Before we install it in the car, I want to see what the rest of the island thinks of this new invention, whether it scares them or whatever. We're going to test it out, see what happens.